I was asked to put together a guide to show parents how to navigate around the Google Classroom now that we're all using it. So let's get started by learning how to log in to the program. If you're on a Chromebook and signed in with your school email, this step won't be needed because you'll already be signed in. But this step will need to be done if you're on your own personal device and haven't already signed in. So to get signed in, just go to google.com. In the top right hand corner, you'll see the sign in button. Click sign in and then sign in with your school email account. I have a test student account set up for this, so I'm going to sign in with that. You got to put your full email address in, not just the username. Then you'll see the icon up here changes from sign in to your initials. So that means you're in. So now the 9 dots to the left of it is your app button. Click that. Brings up Classroom right here. Click Classroom. And if this is the first time that you've signed into Classroom, you'll get this. You just have to say continue. It's just allowing it to use the Google account. And then you'll pick your role. So you'll say, I'm a student. And you're in. You are now in your Google Classroom dashboard. This is where you'll see all the classes that you've been invited to join or have already joined. So following your first login to Classroom, this is where you'll land as soon as you open Classroom. This is where you'll be able to see and access all of your classes. And joining your classes is pretty easy to do. On your dashboard, you'll see you have a list of classes that you've been asked to join. And there is a blue join button. All you need to do is click the join button and you'll be joined into your class. Please don't press decline. If you do, you're going to decline your invitation and then you'll have to contact your teacher to invite you again or send you a class code. Another way to join the classroom is with a class code. So up here in the top right, you'll click the plus button and you'll enter the code that the teacher gave you and say join. So that's the second way to get into a classroom. But for now, let's click this join and join into this class. Now that you've joined the class, you'll be taken to the stream for this class. And you can think of this page as the Facebook of Google Classroom. And there's a number of things that you can view on this page. One of them being the upcoming assignments on the left-hand side. And this will indicate any assignments that are coming due within the next week. And they'll be shown right here for you. And additionally, over in the middle of the page, you'll see any types of updates that your teacher or classmates has posted. And what you see here actually depends on the settings that your teacher has placed onto the class itself. So for example, you may only see announcements that the teacher has made for the class, or such as in this example, it's set to show everything. So you will see announcements the teacher has posted, plus all the assignments that have been posted, and students can post to the class. So again, what you see here is going to be based on what settings the teacher has placed. So on this example, you see I have an announcement saying that I'll be posting assignments throughout the week. Please check every day for any new work that may be posted. And then you're seeing all the assignments that I have posted. And I'm able, as a student, to share something with the class. I'll just say I got in. And now that's available for everybody in the class to see. So basically the stream you can just think of as the Facebook of Google Classroom. But the Classwork page is where all the magic will happen. This is where all of your assignments will be laid out in the order that they should be completed and divided by topics that your teacher has set. There are a number of different types of assignments that your teacher can post. So I organize the topics in this example class to be each of those different types. The first thing you want to notice is that some of the assignments have a color. Whatever the teacher has set, in this example, they're purple, but some will be gray, like this one down here. The ones with a color indicate that you have something to do. So that just means there's an activity for you to do, like hand something in, answer a question, or do some type of activity, maybe just mark it as done. But this colored system will help us be able to see really easily which tasks on the classwork page has something that needs to be completed. The first type of assignment you may be given is a question assignment. And in order to see an assignment, you just click it to see a little more detail. Teachers will post a lot more than just answer this question, hopefully. But this is where it'll explain what the assignment is. And what you need to do is click View Question. This will show more details. So again, everything the teacher had put in the description will be right there. If there's any attachments that the teacher wanted you to view before answering the questions, they could be here too. Might be a Word document or a link to a video to watch, or anything else that they may put in there. So that'll all be right here laid out on the left. And then up in the top right hand corner, you'll see this is where you put your answer in. On this question, it's set up as a text answer, so you just type your answer in. It could also be a multiple choice question where you just click the answer that you want to choose. So for this example, I'll put in my answer and click Turn In. And then you will confirm that that is the answer that you want to give, and click Turn In again. And that will go directly to the teacher. A couple other things on this page: class comments here. If I type anything here, that is going to go to the entire class. So everybody will be able to see that, and you'll be able to see all the other kids' comments that they put in there. But over here on the right-hand side is private comments, and that goes directly to the teacher. So if it's something you don't understand or just anything you want to send to the teacher, you can send a private message here. I'll just say I don't understand. Click Send. Now that goes directly to the teacher. It sends a notification to them, and they get it right away that they have an answer in their class, or a private comment in their class, and the other students in the class can't see that. So that is a direct one-way communication with your teacher that's completely private. Another thing to note is that after you complete an assignment and turn it in, the assignment icon will change to gray. So it's really easy to see what assignments that you still have not done yet. So now let's look at an assignment where you're not required to submit any files for evaluations. Sometimes teachers will use this with a document they want you to read before doing other assignments or for any other various reasons. Click View Assignment here. For this one, there's just a document here that they want you to read, and it's attached right here. So after you open this and read it, you just come back and click Mark as Done. And then it's going to tell you that you didn't attach any work, but you read the document and you know you're not supposed to attach any work. So all you do is confirm that you want to mark it as done. And then when you go back to your page, you'll see that is grayed out and you are done with that assignment. Another type of assignment you may be given is one that you need to supply some work that you've done. So let's take a look at one of these now. If your teacher has provided a document for you to work on, you'll see it right over here. So you just need to click the file. It'll open up, and you'll be able to edit that file. So here I'm just going to answer these questions. And now I'm done with that assignment. So I can click turn in right up here in the top right corner. And then it's going to again ask you to confirm that that's what you want to do. So now that assignment is turned in. Now, if you realize afterwards that you messed up on it, you can click unsubmit, and that'll take the file back for you to edit, and then you can return it in. But after you hit submit, there's no editing you can do unless you unsubmit it. Another type of assignment is a quiz assignment. Let's take a look at that now. So this is one that is going to just be a quick form with answers. Depending on how they have it set up, it could be a multiple choice, or you could have a mixture of multiple choice and fill in the blank, whatever. But just pretty straightforward. You just answer the questions. So I'm even telling myself the answers on this one. If you want to get it right, choose true. I'm going to get this one wrong. Click submit. And it finishes, sends it to the teacher. You can view your own score. So it shows me that I got 5 out of 10. And that's it for a quiz assignment. Lastly, let's take a look at ways that we can communicate with other people in our class. The first way is on the class stream, which, if you recall from the beginning of the video, I said you can kind of think of that as the Facebook of Google Classroom. If the teacher allows it, you can actually comment on any announcements they post. So if you post a comment here, it will go to everybody in the class to be able to see in their stream, and teachers can comment back and everything can be right there. The other way is by clicking people up at the top. You'll have another list underneath if you have other students in the class that says classmates, and it'll have all them there as well. But this little envelope over here, if you click that, it will open up Gmail and allow you to send an email directly to your teacher, which is another way you can communicate.